The Prophet, PBUH, before his death, one day told the companions about a very important sign of the Day of Judgment. That near the Day of Judgment, these barefooted poor shepherds of Arabia will compete with one another in constructing tall buildings. The Prophet, PUH, mentioned these barefooted poor shepherds who always lived away from the rest of the Arab tribes and never stayed in one place but always traveled with their animals. That is, they led a nomadic life. It was a very strange thing, how these poorest Arabs would ever compete in constructing tall buildings. For 1,000 years after this hadith, no one could even imagine that these Bedouins would ever become so wealthy. But a few years ago, when oil was discovered, after that, those very people who previously had no significance became among the richest individuals in the world. But they knew that this oil would not last forever. So the first ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, to attract tourism to Dubai, started constructing tall buildings. And after a few years, the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa, was built in Dubai. Seeing this astonishing success of Dubai, Saudi also started copying it. And in Makkah, right in front of the Kaaba, they built the fourth tallest building in the world. And a few years later, announced the world's tallest building, Kingdom Tower, or Jeddah Tower, which will be taller than Dubai's Burj Khalifa, and in this way, Saudi Arabia will surpass the UAE. The person leading this entire project is named Al-Walid bin Talal, who also belongs to a Bedouin tribe. After which, Dubai announced the construction of a new building in Dubai, which will be taller than both Burj Khalifa and Jeddah Tower. And nowadays, in Arab countries, announcements of skyscraper projects are happening very rapidly, to the extent that Arab countries now are not even telling one another the height of their next project, because then the rest of the Arab countries, to surpass them, will announce an even taller building. And thus a fierce competition to construct tall buildings is ongoing. Behind all these projects, there are people who are somehow connected to this same Bedouin tribe. Dubai's first ruler, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, himself has said in an interview that he is proud to be from a Bedouin tribe. And today, everything that is happening was foretold by the Prophet PBUH 1400 years ago to the companions, that one day, these Arab Bedouins who are barefoot today and very poor shepherds will compete with one another in constructing tall buildings. And today, this sign we are witnessing with our own eyes. Subscribe.